Hello everybody, long time no see. Welcome to another update on my 2013 season. I know it's been a while. First I'll give you a quick look at my wildflower garden. Species of Liatris that I really like. It's a magnet for monarchs. If you're not aware, monarchs are experiencing some difficulty right now. But this is one of the plants, one of the monarch's favorite plants right here. It's a type of Liatris. I'll put the name up. I'll just make this really quick so we can get on to the good stuff here. My wildflower garden has done really well this year. I'd show you my front yard, but the light's not good right now for that part, so you'll just have to see what I got back here. A lot of yellow. There are a lot of different species of yellow flowers here. Woodland sunflower. The taller ones in back are the wild golden glow. Doing really good this year, but we're experiencing some severe heat. We're in the upper 90s, and so the plants are getting stressed a bit. That's enough for the wildflowers. I just thought I'd give you a quick look. Okay, we'll start out first with the tomatoes. I grew 3 kinds of these larger tomatoes, and they're all hybrid tomatoes. The ones you can't see kind of in back there are the Giant Belgian, and I've got First Prize here. This is a standard one I grow every year, and a new one this year, another new one. Giant Belgian was a new one for me, and this one, Big Beef, is a new one for me. And I am really impressed with the Big Beef tomato. I started these tomatoes, and then we had a very cool wet spring, which basically set these plants back like 3 weeks, and I was afraid I wouldn't get any tomatoes at all the way it was looking. But then after a while they started shooting, and yeah, like I say, usually like with the First Prize here, I get like one nice set of tomatoes and then like another smaller sets that never gets quite the same size, and then that's it. That's all I get out of this plant. But you know, look at this plant. I've already pulled off a couple from this one too, and I will be picking some more tonight, but I wanted to show you before I did that. Another nice size one up here. The Giant Belgian really got hit with the blossom end rot, whereas the Big Beef only had 1 tomato so far that had the blossom end rot. So I think as far as if you're having an issue with blossom end rot and you want a good tomato, the First Prize is good, but this Big Beef is really impressive. But the thing is I haven't tasted it yet, so I don't know if it's like a, you know, if we're sacrificing taste for the vigorous growth. I don't know. Just a quick thing on that. I'll leave it at that. My black cherries not doing as good as they have in the past, but it's because of that late start with the cool wet spring. But there's stuff. There's a fruit here. Normally it would be a lot more, but that is a plant that I would recommend to anybody. Giant Marconi, you've seen this before in my other videos. I'll be having to pick some of these tonight too. See, look at how weak this plant is, you know, comparatively. And I still got lots of peppers on this. I mean, the Giant Marconi is a real go-getter as far as a good producer. Can you see some more here? Real nice. But I've already shown you that in my past video. I wanted to limit my videos to new things, so here's the New Mex Big Jim chili pepper that in the literature claimed will get up to 12 inches long. I haven't seen anything near that. Here's a pretty decent one if you can see it. I don't know, it's kind of buried in there, but oh well. I haven't tasted that one either. But here's the real subject of this video, and this is my Congo Trinidad. They're kind of buried underneath here. All these peppers are kind of hiding. So it's going to be difficult, but I'm going to pull these off now. That's the reason why I'm making this video, is because I have to pull these off now. And then here's my Jamaican hot chocolate. I don't know if you can get a good idea, but I've got a lot of peppers. This was a really good year this year. I started these plants in January. And like I say, it's kind of difficult to show you. They're kind of hidden underneath this foliage, but I'll pull them off and I'll show you what they look like that way. And one thing I want to mention is that the sun and the heat this year, like I said, it was a cool wet spring. Now it's been a really warm, hot end of the summer here, and this plant, this Jamaican hot chocolate, was really feeling the effects. I mean, it was wilted to the point where I thought it was going to die, and even if I watered it, it still wilted. I misted it, still wilted every day. So I decided I had to get it out of the sun at least part of the day. So I got this umbrella here. So for like the worst part of the day, those habanero plants get shaded, and it seems counterintuitive that the hottest peppers would suffer from the heat the worst, but they do. Especially my Jamaican hot chocolate. It was like it looked horrible, and I know it wasn't because the soil wasn't wet. It was just because apparently it can't handle the sun and the heat. The other peppers handled it way better. The chilies and the giant Marconi handled it way better. But so I don't know, that's basically it. I mean, I don't really have a whole lot new to say, but it's been a long time. I haven't done any update, and plus I do have a new thing, and that is my Congo Trinidad pepper, and perhaps at some point I will do a review on the taste of it. So it's not going to be like a dare, like I eat the whole pepper at once kind of thing. I don't grow peppers just to scorch my mouth out. I grow them for the spice factor, for flavor, so I can flavor my food. But yeah, you know, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to pull these off now, all the ripe ones. I'll lay them out on one of these tables here. You get a good look at them then. Alright, so here they are. Nice harvest. I'm guessing it's probably only like half of the peppers. There's still like about this much more still green on the plant. And I got a little bit of sunlight here. I don't know how this is going to show up on camera. I hope it shows up good, because these colors are vibrant. But oh, I should have had something for a size comparison. I don't know. I suppose this one's probably like 1.5 inches across. I'll be interested to see how that tastes. And then, of course, my favorite. I'm so happy about this. Look at this one. There's a couple really nice ones here. Wow. That's a nice one there. Some of them are still a little bit green. The actual color they end up is about like that for that one, and then for this one, this is a fully ripe color too. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring them in now. I'm going to let them sit somewhere. Just let them finish ripening up. Maybe like 2 days, 3 days, whatever. Then I'll break out the food dehydrator and I'll dry them up. And like I said, maybe later, since I want to keep my videos on new things instead of just repeating the same thing over and over again, I may do a taste review on the Congo Trinidad. So, and then also I may be doing, if you've paid attention to my other videos, I may be doing another seed giveaway. I'll give like 30 people free seeds, like the first 30 people who say they want them. Don't ask me yet. I'll let you know when I'll let you know when I am going to do that. Probably be in my next video. So stay tuned. Don't ask me for any seeds right now. I'll let you know when that is going to start. Just keep in tune, and I don't know, I guess that's all I have. It's been a good year. It's been a hot year at the end here. But looking forward to these. I'm so glad I got my supply of Jamaican hot chocolate again. The other day I had some chili, and I had like just a tiny little bit of Jamaican hot chocolate left in this bottle, and I put it on there, and I was just like in heaven. Such good flavor. So Jamaican hot chocolate, recommended highly. We'll see about this one on my next video. Thanks for watching. Alright, one last thing. I wasn't planning on doing this, but I'm going to throw this on the end of this video just for the hell of it. You can see the beer bottle for a size comparison. I harvested all my giant Marconis. There's still some on there, but this is like the majority. Nice big. This one in particular, huge. I've got a different video on how to preserve these, so you can go back into my archives if this is the first time you've seen my video. These are the big beef. They look really nice. And then on the other hand, I got the giant Belgian over here, and this one has been having problems like this. I will not be growing giant Belgians again, just because for some reason the big beef has very little problem with the blossom end rot, and the giant Belgian has a huge problem with the blossom end rot. So, I mean, I think that's how it works. I mean, you just keep trying. Ooh, a monarch. It's a rarity nowadays. I was telling you about how, well, let's see if I can get this. Oh yeah. I was telling you about earlier how monarchs love this Liatris. Look at this. I've probably only seen under a dozen monarchs this entire year. And this one, for all I know, could have hatched right out of my garden because I got lots of milkweed growing. Well, this video just took an unexpected turn. As I said before, the monarch. This is one of the monarch's favorite flowers. Through experience, it's still flying around here, waiting for it to land. It looks like he's coming back. There we go. This might be a good time to talk about monarchs. This was totally unplanned. Evidently, 2 years ago, there was a freeze in the roosting grounds where they go in Mexico. And you can correct me if I'm wrong, but it killed off like 80% of the population. Something like that. I could be wrong. It could be less, could be more, I don't know. It's something like that. And while we're waiting for that guy to come back, I'll focus in on this. But then the drought from the next year there was a drought, and that hurt them even worse. Usually I have monarchs all the time in my garden, and like I say, I've personally seen like 6 monarchs the entire year. I'm sure there's been more. I've been really busy, but well, anyway, I think it's gone. But I just want to make a point about how the monarchs are suffering right now, and how this Liatris is a like one of their favorite plants. I've totally forgotten where I was at. What was I talking about? Oh, who cares? It's the blossom end rod on the giant Belgian. I won't grow it again. I will grow the big beef unless it doesn't taste very good. But it is very productive. I would recommend it based on how it grows. All right, that's all. This video is going to keep going on and on. More monarch. I'm going to be quiet now. I don't know this for a fact, but I think that this monarch is very fresh. I think it could have hatched right out of my garden. I've seen it before like this. Like I said, I plant a lot of milkweed. It's not necessarily the most attractive plant, but if you like monarchs like I do, you find room for it, and my garden's got a lot of them. My entire reason for constructing this garden is for this insect. Not necessarily just this insect, but a lot of different insects. And I sure do get them. Once in a while you just gotta stop and watch something like this and think to yourself how beautiful this is. It's a gorgeous specimen. Hi.
Hey, Dave.
How's it going?
Good, how are you?
Good. I hope you don't get bored with this, but I never get this chance like this. I'm very busy. This is just completely unpredictable that I could be able to do this. But I don't mind raising awareness about the problem with the monarchs right now. I would encourage everybody who can to plant at least some milkweed in their garden. And also this monarch magnet, which I will be putting up on the screen again. I know this video is getting long-winded, but this is like an opportunity that never happens. So I'm just going to keep going with it. If I were making a video about monarchs, it would take me like weeks to come up with this. I'm only like 1.5 feet away from it. I would like to reiterate that I've only seen the bare minimal monarchs this year. There's other things that like the flowers too. Wherever you live, if you live in North America, especially in the central part of North America, plant some milkweed in your garden and some of this liatris. be a big benefit. I just can't believe this footage I'm getting. I'm like a foot away. Well, it appears it left. So, but good enough. That was awesome. Here's a bumblebee, which I have hundreds of them in my garden all the time. Alright, on that note, once again, for the last time, goodbye until my next video.